Welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Columbus Clippers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber.
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his curveball, it's more of a knuckle curve, and because of that, it's less predictable in terms of the break for the hitter. That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
Ready to go? And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Raynel Delgado.
Raynel Delgado.
See you later, Clippers.
And the pitch. Edge of the zone for a strike, and we are underway. Righty to the plate. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, throws him for strike 3.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Next to hit, George Valera. Fought off foul. One out, bases empty. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Bounced up the middle. Roquillo tosses to first. Quick start to this afternoon's action. 2 gone. And let's take a look at the lineup. So 2 down now, and here is Kyle Manzardo. There's a strike. Two outs, base is empty. And a foul ball. And the 0-2. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. End of a half inning of play. No score. Back here in Cleveland. And on the hill, Xzavier Curry.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Here's Andres Gimenez. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. That was blasted to the moon. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on the platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. This one's smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
And now it's Josh Naylor. Swung on, belted. Valera raging back towards the wall. To the warning track, makes the catch.
The right fielder.
Here's the Guardians lineup now. Laureano comes up to hit. Swings here and blasts one left field. Onto the home run porch and left. Gone! He sends it out of here. Their third home run of the inning. And they add on. It's 4-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
One down. Bo Naylor at the plate now. There's a swing and a drive. Valera going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there and got a little help from the wind, just not enough.
2 outs, base is empty. Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. And it goes just foul.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning.
No, that one was headed for the gap, but a nice leaping catch. He goes up, perfect timing, and that will end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Now the third baseman, Jhonkensy Noel. Bieber goes 6 feet 3 inches, 28 years old, and he won a Gold Glove in 2022. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Corey Holland.
So up next, Corey Holland. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. That one fouled off. The pitch. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Number 2 off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
The Clippers down by 4 here at the top of the second. Popped up. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, nabs it, and that is that. Back now at Progressive Field. Here's Brian Urquijo.
The shortstop, Brian.
And a pitch.
Urquijo.
Clobber to right field, way back, gone. A gigantic blast. It's 5 zip. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Miles Straw digs in for the Guardians. Out to center. Valera sizes this one up. He makes the grab. 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder,
So the lineup flips over. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
John Doxakis will take over here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
John Doxakis.
So man aboard. Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. That one ripped right center field. And it's a 1-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 6-0.
No, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone. He was clearly ready to jump all over it.
One out, runner at second. Here's Jose Ramirez. He's already homered in this game. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one's deep. Pulls it into the warning track.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Puts it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
Here's Josh Naylor. He's 0 for 1. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
And a pitch. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it is gone. He'll circle the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 8-0. And their 5th home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog, and right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Well struck left field. That one hops against the fence. Around first, heading for two. Fires to second too late, and he's got a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Man at second here with two away. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. On the ground right side. He'll do it himself. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now an 8-0 game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the DH, Tyler Freeman. Bieber back to work. On the ground to the left. Toss to Naylor. And a quick out, number 1. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Batting 9, the shortstop.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Jose Tena. Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-1. Where'd that last pitch miss?
1 ball, 1 strike.
And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
2 outs. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Settles underneath it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Here in Cleveland as we go to the last of the third. And now the DH, Will Brennan, as the lefty gets to work. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. A massive home run, and they add a run. It's 9-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Now it's the shortstop, Brian Rocchio. And that one hammered. Valera going back. Brings it back on a leaping catch. Wow.
Now batting, center fielder, Miles.
Now at the plate, Miles Straw. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. And into second with 1 away. That's a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. He gets there with the slide. Throw to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Andres Gimenez.
Andres Gimenez digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered here in this one. Laced down the line. This looks like extra bases. In comes the runner from third. It's 10-0. In safely with a double, his second of the day. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Lenny Torres on to pitch here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. 1 for 2. Rips that one to right. And Ramirez is set down. And the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and a runner left. On to inning number 4. The Guardians lead this one 10-0. Start of the 4th, and now Reynel Delgado.
The second baseman, Reynel Delgado.
The pitch. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. And a foul ball. The wind and the pitch. On the ground to short. Sneaks through, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The batter, the center fielder.
Now the number 2 hitter, George Valera. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Got it by him for the K.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
The first baseman, Kyle
Man at first. And here's the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
And the righty deals. Stays alive.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Noel batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Here comes a pitch. Got him looking. And that's the third out. Back here in Cleveland, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Josh Naylor. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Down the right field line and a base hit.
The right fielder, number 10.
So a man aboard. Here's Ramon Laureano. That's ripped. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Now the catcher up to hit. Bo Naylor. Drilled to right. Way back there. And that is gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 13-0.
So good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Will Brennan digs in for the Guardians. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brayan Rocchio. Swinging a line drive and a base hit up the middle. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And here is Miles Straw. Line to left. And there's one down.
Up next for Cleveland, the left fielder, Steven.
Now, Stephen Kwan. And that one fouled off. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Cut it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Ty Brown comes on now.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Andres Gimenez now at the plate. 3 for 3 with a homer and 2 doubles. That one ripped left field. Did one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. One run across.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now here is Jose Ramirez. 1 for 3. Ramirez swings and lifts this one deep to left. That one is back. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 18-0.
Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Josh Naylor, the next to hit. And there's a fly ball deep right field, and it one-hops the wall. Around first, digging for 2. Relay to second, not going to get him. He's in there.
This offense is on fire. 3 extra base hits in a row. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Man at second with 1 away. And up next for Cleveland, Ramon Laureano.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That one hammered left field. That's back there. And that one is going to go. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 20-0.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets
the new pitcher in the game, Jaime Barria.
Now pitching for Columbus, number 56, Jaime Barria.
One out, base is empty. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. No question about this one. It's out of here. They go back to back. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 21-0.
Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Will Brennan getting ready to hit. Now a screamer into the outfield. Cox snags it on the run.
Now batting, shortstop.
2 outs, base is empty. Ryan Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Line drive. Cox makes the catch. That is the inning. So they explode offensively for 11 runs in the inning. We're headed to the 5th. The Guardians lead it 21-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the left fielder, Corey Holland.
Corey Holland.
The wind of the pitch. He swings and fouls one off. The pitch. Right through there for a strike.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Goes down looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
And now it's going to be Connor Cox. And there's a foul ball. Fastball for a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Freeman in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Miles Straw. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Base knock center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Shortened up the swing and went right back up the middle.
So the batting order turns over. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Berea goes 6'1", 210 pounds, and he was born in Panama. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. This looks like extra bases. Straw grounds second on his way to third. Coming home. He'll score easily, and they extend their lead.
Back-to-back base hits. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything, and pulled it into the gap nicely.
So man aboard, stepping up for the Guardians, Andres Jimenez. 4 for 4 with a home run and 3 doubles. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. The run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it.
Number 38 gets the ball now.
Number 38.
Jose Ramirez will hit next. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 25-0.
He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
That one hammered center field. That's back there, and it hits the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. It's a double, his 4th hit of the game. Now it's the right fielder, Ramon Laureano. 4 for 4 with 2 homers, a double, and a... Now this one's crushed down the line. Looking, foul ball.
Well, that's where you want to be right there. All over that first pitch fastball. Just a little too much hook on it. Straighten that thing out. You get to jog around the bases.
That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in from second, and they extend their lead.
This is unbelievable. That's now 6 consecutive hits by this lineup. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Here's the catcher to hit, Bo Naylor. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
Wastes no time there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
New arm out of the bullpen, Andrew Misiazic.
Number 89, Andrew Misiazic.
And next is the designated hitter, Will Brennan. Outfield playing pretty shallow. Delgado in plenty of time to first, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
The batter, number 4, shortstop,
Ryan Rocchio digs in for the Guardians.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't...
Ripped on a line. Base hit, and a run comes in.
He was all over that one. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
1 gone, runner at first. And the batter now, Miles Straw. This one high in the air to left center. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
A couple of singles back to back. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Now a chance for Stephen Kwan. Well struck right field. Gone!
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Trevor Stephan gets the call from the pen.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. Swing and a line drive, base hit out of the center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
And it's out of here.
this is awesome. I mean, a 4-homer game. They're just so rare. They're so special and just so tough to pull off as well. Everything has to line up for you, but of course, you got to make it happen too. And these are the types of performances that people just don't forget, and it's definitely going to live on in history.
And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. It's a double and his 5th hit of the game.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here.
Wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap, man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So 1 out, nobody on, and here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Ripped into right center, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
Man at first with 1 gone. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Will Brennan. Hammered, base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out.
Back-to-back singles, solid swing
4.
from start to end.
Shortstop.
On time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Ryan Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. And that one lifted in the air center field. Valera right there to make the grab. 2 away.
Up next for Cleveland, the center fielder, Miles.
So first and second with 2 outs. Miles Straw digs in now. In the air, out towards left center. Valera brings it in for the 3rd out. And we're back. All set for the top of the 6th. Here's the catcher, number 72.
Rodriguez.
Bieber back to work. And
Off
that's
the plate,
outside. Ball 1. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there. Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect them to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The Clippers with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. He goes down looking.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
And first offering is fouled off. Fly ball down the line. Kwan settles underneath it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. Back now at Progressive Field. Bottom of the 6th. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And here it comes. Hard ground ball, base 9. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground.
That one ripped. Hits the fence.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Put a great swing on that pitch to deep center field, and we knew it was going to be close, but just not quite enough. And I'm sure a few of his teammates might be yelling weight room at him right now, but he should definitely feel good about that one.
So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez, trying to do what no player has ever done at this level. He's looking for his 5th homer of the game.
I never thought I'd see this moment. I mean, this is unbelievable. This guy gets a chance to hit his 5th home run. Whether he does it or not, this next at bat's a pretty special one.
Well struck, deep right field, way back, and out of here.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that...
Tim Herrin on to pitch out of the pen here.
Number 29, Tim Herrin.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor. On a line out towards center. Valera makes the grab on the run.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
There's a line drive to left field. Out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Short hop liner, handled it short. Fires to first. 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Will Brennan.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the DH, Will Brennan. Swing and a laser off the bat. This looks like extra bases. And now let's see if he goes for it. And he's got a double, his 4th hit. Oh, he throws it away.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
So 2 down, and now the shortstop, Ryan Rocchio. The switch hitter batting right. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Around third, he will score, and they extend their lead.
Well done, drives in the run. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Here's a speed threat, Miles Straw. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
That's a hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
The batter, the second
And
baseman,
up next for Cleveland, Andres Jimenez.
Jimenez.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Base hit. 1 run is in. Ball comes in. Runner stops at third. Bases still loaded with 2 out.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. Laced down the line, could be extra bases. 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and the lead continues to grow.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive.
Fly ball pretty well struck right field. Cox ranging back, reaching for it, and brings it in. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We're through 6 full. Back after this on the show. Here in Cleveland, here's the center fielder, George Valera.
George.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Left-hand batter waits. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Ooh, missed a mistake right there.
The punch out there, and that's the first out.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
The Guardians up big in this one. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Here's the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Jimenez throws to first in time, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, third baseman, John
2 outs, base is empty.
Noel.
Here's the third baseman, Jhonkensy Noel. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back here in Cleveland, bottom of the inning, stepping up for the Guardians, Ramon Laureano. The line to kick the pitch. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone.
Unreal. Absolutely unreal, Boog. I mean, this is an all-time performance right here. 5 home runs in a single game. Are you kidding me? This is something we're never going to forget. A performance that clearly will go down in history as one of the best ever. And I'm just in awe of what we've seen. And he's getting a standing O for me right now.
That one ripped. That's back there. Back. Gone.
One of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Now it's going to be Will Brennan. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center, and that is gone.
Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not, but I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
Digging in, Ryan Rocchio makes a sliding stop. The throw, it's there, and that's a great play.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent, the arm strength was there, and of course, the most important part was getting the out.
And now the center fielder, Miles Straw. Hit hard, base hit. So that will bring up the top of the order with 1 away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now Stephen Kwan. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around third. He scores, and they extend their lead.
Everything came together for him. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. If you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
One down. And now, Andres Jimenez. Rocketed out towards right center. And that one is out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. This one smacked out to left center. Going gone.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And here is Josh Naylor. This one smoked on its way out of here.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Base is empty, one away. Ramon Laureano digs in for the Guardians. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Nice grab on the run. And there are two down.
Now batting, the catcher, Bo.
So in now for Cleveland, Bo Naylor.
Oh, yeah, Boog. He's on the brink of one of your favorite milestones. He's completed 3 legs of the cycle.
I love me some cycle. That's hard hit in the line. Full extension makes the catch.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team fired up in the dugout.
And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for Columbus,
Ready to begin the 8th.
left fielder,
Here's the left fielder, Corey Holland. And the right-hander back to work. That one's in there. Strike one.
Pretty amazing, his first pitch strike percentage, over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat.
Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
10, Connor Cox.
Next to hit, Connor Cox. Right through there for a strike.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Laureano puts it away. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Tyler Freeman, the next to hit. In the air, foul off first. Naylor drifts towards it. Corrals it. And that is that. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Guardians DH, Will Brennan. And a pitch. On the ground, right side, and he can't come up with it. To first, and he just gets it there in time. One away.
Number 4, shortstop, Brian Rocchio.
And up next for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. Now a screamer into the outfield. Valera snags it for the second out.
The center fielder, number 7, Miles.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Miles Straw. Ripped on a line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that will end the inning. Looks like he's heading back out for the ninth as he'll go for the shutout when we get back. We go to the ninth, and now here is
the catcher,
number 72.
Eric Rodriguez.
Bieber back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And he deals. Swinging a foul straight back. And the pitch. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. The pitch. Popped in the air, left side. Ramirez settles under this one. Puts it away for the out.
The batter, number 8.
He's 2 outs away. Next to hit, Jose Tena. Pulls that one foul. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the ninth. Bounce to the right. He takes it on his own, and a couple of quick outs.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the second baseman, Reynel Delgado. Right down to shoot. That's strike one. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that ninth inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
The Clippers down to their final strike. Ground ball right side. And he grabs it, foul. 2 down, nobody on. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know he's going to stew a little bit over that one hit that he gave up, because when you look at the body of work, so dominant, if he'd have made just one better pitch, perhaps he'd have a no-hitter.
So this one got a little out of hand. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 1 minute. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.